Hey guys, welcome back. So, last time we unlocked Villa Laribe, I'm saying that right. So now, no, we're not trying to press, we're trying to activate the terminal. There we go. So if you're new, please leave a like. If you are watching on the replay, leave a like. Also, if you are new, you know what you can do? You can subscribe. And let's jump back into Death Stranding 2 story mode. Last time, Sam unlocked Villa Libre. We're now taking the next main order. So welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. If you have joined previously, thank you for joining. If you are joining on the replay, please comment replay. Now, we have connected Villa Libre to the Cairo network. We are now going to connect C1 South to the Cairo network. And then we're going to continue forward now. Once we do that, we'll be able to get...
Okay, son. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck.
Alright, here's the question.
Order accepted. Thank you.
If you play Death Stranding 2, alright, and if you play this particular setting, right,
Take care, Sam.
how would you approach the situation? Would you approach from the south, or would you approach from the way that I'm going? Okay, caught a few of those. Now, see how the river went. Bye-bye. Now, wait. See how there's, this gets creepy. Okay, if I walk through, they're going to jump on the screen. Watch. Oh, they didn't do it. What the fuck? They didn't jump on the screen.
Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
Oh, no shit. between, could I go up and over, or should I go around and through the other way to, now going around is going to take longer because I'm already inside the forest. So, here's what we're going to do. What's that? Oh, social outlets.
Guess I'm doing this.
Now, if you hold square down, you're going to be able to climb faster and quicker. Okay? So,
Only gonna get harder.
square, climb faster. Now, when you're picking up, say, chiral crystals or packages, cargo, etc., climb up, get up there.
Gotta work on those core muscles.
Okay, that was actually huge. Almost fall on my ass.
Take care.
Only gonna get harder.
Okay. That's where we need to be. That little circle right there. Taking my time getting down because if I slip, I'm going to slip and fall. I need boots before these ones run out.
Please give it your all.
This ain't bad.
Okay, and now we're going to, we're not going to erect anything like that.
Counting on you.
Construction process now complete.
Alright, we've got six of these low-life pieces of crap to take care of. I've got 9 electrical charges.
Trouble nearby.
You could either do this sneakily, or you can just go head on. Me, I'm going silent. Unless I alert these bastards to me. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to use this responsibly. Okay, so I don't have a boot clip. Oh, I did. Right there. I was about to say, I don't have a boot clip. Okay, that's one. Okay, good. This works to my advantage. Using the knight as they're going this way. Has an advantage. So, in order for me to get to them, there's 4 left out of 6. They're all right fucking there.
Feels good.
Yeah, that happened. That happened. Check this box too.
All designated cargo successfully recovered. Proceed to delivery destination for processing.
Aye, aye, pass. Warning. All music is copyrighted and therein the sole purpose of the video game. Reproduction is not warranted.
Is from the radio. Everything we dream is never what they seem. Feeling rather strange. Waiting for a
Grabbing lots of cargo is okay, but don't overwork it. Like, okay, see how he has the cargo? Shift it. Now he can't run. And it's running perfectly, but
so in love with you. Everything you ever want is here. Give it up. Okay, there you go, speed demon.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted in
two
certain
things just
facility
upgraded. I'll show you. Sam's status or stats. He leveled up on the terrain and what else did he? Oh, the knockout resistance. Basically, what this is now. In the next segment, I think we're gonna go face some BTs, anyways. So,
This is the delivery terminal. Process
yeah,
your
yeah,
orders
that's
and
my
goods.
ass.
Chiral decontamination in progress.
Damn, that was close.
Welcome, Sam.
Okay, I've got to YouTube Studio copy this video's tags. I'm not getting the views that I wanted to get. Whatever. Anyways, so let's deliver. Deliver.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Keep going. You sure know how to take care of your cargo. Picked this up while you were out and about, huh? Thanks. We really... I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. Though you'd know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order. Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab. However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of Doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. And when the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. All right, go ahead and pick up your next main order. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map.
All right, order number 5. We've got to get from here to there and then up there. But first, we got to kill BTs. We have 2 ways of doing it. We can use our blood grenades, or we can let them try to catch you and then take out the catcher. And the chiral density will lift. Now, the catcher is a form of BT that you'll see later on in the game. It repeats itself.
All right, Sam, you good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Just give me a second. I am processing something here on my YouTube studio. Where are you? Oh, come on, man. What the hell? Here we are. All right. Copy. And we go into channel content. Give me 1 second, guys. Just gotta get this updated on the live here. So we need to details. Customization. Come on, man. Fuck. No redirect. Oh, because it's live. I can't. Thanks. It's save. I think. Nope. Crap. Okay. Just gotta hit. I have one gun, and if I get pulled under. Oh shit, did I get a PCC out of that?
Thank you.
I didn't get a PCC. Fuck. Cargo. Activated. PCC. Alright. So, if you're new, please leave a like, subscribe.
Impressive work, Sam.
If you are an old subscriber and you're just watching this now, hey, listen, give a like. Tell your friends about this game called Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
I was about to get it entirely free because okay, that just got it. Alright, there we go. Uh-huh. Okay, you hear that sound? That lets me know that there's a piece of shit. Hold on. Yeah. That was big.
Earthquake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 6.
They can't use the USGS terminology So they kind of said, okay, we're just going to follow the G6. Get it? G6. Okay, now we're going to go into our aid requests. There's actually two of them here. One for Villa Libre, and then there's another one for C1 South. We're going to place a marker for that. Because for what we're going to do is we're going to place the time bomb. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's Sam's BT sensing abilities. If you hold we're going to go ahead and utilize the request. Okay. Okay, my ass. Okay.
Construction process now complete.
Feels good.
Now, I'm going to test a theory. It's only a theory, but it's a half-assed theory. Okay? We get other items throughout the game, which you'll see they're useful. But is Sam's climbing ability just a feature that is utilized even without the features in the items he gets?
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
What did we just upgrade to? Okay, so in order to get your information, go log, you go down. Terrain traversal, level 2 to level 3. Okay?
Security.
And that just basically walking.
Weapons detected. Be advised.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and deliver this. This guy is an old friend. This is actually a long segment in between him talking and then the next segment. So let's go ahead and deliver a report. I'm going to go ahead and mute the microphone. Guys, while this is going on, feel free to leave a comment. Say hi. How you doing? I played Death Stranding. If not, are you new? Yes, no, maybe. Are you interested in playing the game? Yes, no, maybe so. Who knows? But while this is going on, if you're watching on the replay, feel free to comment. Alright, so we've got 3 deliveries, including 2 non-essential deliveries, 1 essential delivery. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and mute. This particular prepper knows Sam, but Sam has no idea who he is.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? It really doesn't get much better than this. What else is there to say but thanks? Picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am? The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the death stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
All right, let's go load up. If you're watching on the live and also watching on the recording, I will let you know right now, we're heading upstairs. We're going to load up heavily with guns and blood grenades. Okay? And this thing is huge. If you're watching on the recording, we're gonna go fight a big ass BT. Let's do this. Okay. We're gonna fabricate a couple of weapons here. 2, 3. Okay, and then we're gonna need another blood grenade. We have that stuff. Alright, now we're gonna go outside. Oh, wait. We're not going outside. We're gonna attach our bag. Okay. Now, let's go. Hey, it looks like a friend of mine. I'm not naming any names on YouTube. Oh shit, it just got even uglier. Just like my friend. Well, they got a personality like friggin' my friend. Hang on, Sam. Hang on, buddy.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Now, if you noticed during that BT fight, the BT basically was trying to suck in a bunch of online players. That's going to what? The research lab? I can't believe that it sucked up all those players. Like those were players that really did get sucked in. Those were like ghosts of other players that got vaporized by that BT.
Weapons detected. Be advised that you... is restricted
That's the right
inside
side?
facility grounds.
Yes, sir.
Access the
Yes, sir,
delivery.
it
Thank you
is.
so much. Process your orders and requests.
Hey, Sam. I've been waiting for you. Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky day. Thanks, Sam.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
I gotta say, Sam, you're looking pretty beat. You know, you don't kill yourself.
Order completed. Well done.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and plate gates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Was Kojima trying to make players cry in the beginning of the game or get them hooked? That's the question I
Did you
ask.
know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
Sunrise will be occurring shortly.
Feels good.
Hey, Sam. About that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself. He didn't want it to come from me or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead. I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PCC to construct generators and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Trust me. Who knows? They might end up returning the favor someday, too. Also, you can now fabricate tri-cruisers, trikes with 2 front wheels. You'll be able to build, charge, or repair tri-cruisers at any facility with a garage. Like this one. It's a battery-powered vehicle, so if you run out of juice in the wild, you can always construct a generator to recharge it. Just be careful not to run out of battery when you're outside network coverage. You can only use your PCC to build generators or any other structures when you've got a network connection. So without coverage, you'll either have to ditch a dead tri-cruiser or wait forever and a day for the solar panels to recharge it. Once again, thank you for linking up all of Mexico, Sam. Be safe out there, and pay us a visit the next time you're close.
Sam, I just reviewed the list of UCA associates. You can rest easy. Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased. So once you've taken care of Deadman's final request, you can come straight home. Access the terminal on site for the details. I'll take care of Lou. Just focus on the job.
All right, we are, excuse me. All right, we are on our way home to Bunt. Here's the thing. We need to connect this section right here. For reasons, I know that you're going to be like, why? Why do we need to connect it? Okay, we're looking at this backwards. We're looking at this ass backwards. Okay, this is one prepper. This is another. Their lost cargo is right there.
This custom cargo container is the words. Dry cruisers are now available for fabrication.
Order accepted.
Now the question is, do I go home
Hydration recommended.
or do I go and hook up the other two preppers that are in the area? Alright. See how I'm boosted? Now I'm slow driving, boosting. Now, boost. You're gonna press down L3. Okay. When we get to
Jibber jabber jibber jabber jabbering.
Take care.
Walking towards the light that guides you home. And whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering. Nobody hears us. Nobody knows.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
If they bothered to see from the cage to bay, nobody cares. Nobody knows. That's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. It's just
Good morning to you. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
okay, we're gonna basically put this one and the other one on the map, and then we're gonna head home. You're gonna see something that no player, I don't think anyone has ever seen this happen before. They usually go around it or avoid it. I go through it. That little encampment when we came in. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
So, video of Porter? Wait, are you here about that missing
I
photo?
fair warn you, if you are watching on the live, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around this long.
Where did you
But
find
if you're
it?
watching on the
I'm so
replay,
grateful.
this
Thank you.
video is 3 hours long, but it will be broken into titles, just like the previous one. All right, so this is Lauren Tay. She is a artist. She's
You know,
one of the
I always thought
preppers.
you'd come to my aid one day.
One of the preppers that we need to hook up. Even if we don't need to, we need to, because she gives you colors for like suits, hats, dry cruisers, other items. So she gives you I think she gives you prime colors. That's what she gives you. And then the other one, get him to level 3. If you get him to level 3, gives you a sticky gun. But once we do, I'm going to say once we do the whole story, I'm going to go ahead and go live and do another title where it's going to be extra play or something like that. I'll have to figure it out. But let's get her on the network, get the network live with her. Because I think there's a charger and a time fall near here.
You can go ahead and connect me to the Chiral network.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
Whoa. Guess I'm online now. Interesting. The network has more uses than I realized. A lot more people can see my illustrations now. Oh, I shared some color data I think will suit you. You can use this data to customize your headwear and other clothing. A change of outfit can really improve your mood. I went looking for a place where I could focus on my art, and found myself here. There's so much beauty to be found in this place. Infinite sources of inspiration. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blind to the destruction that Death Stranding has wrought. Some of us just see things through a different lens. Now we're in a newborn world that has yet to be shaped. A blank canvas. It's filled me with so many intense emotions that I want to convey to everyone else. I just hope that somehow I can translate these feelings into my art. Thanks for coming.
I'm glad we were able to meet. You've given me what I needed to finally complete the piece I've been working on. I'll let you know when it's finished. Till then, take care.
Order completed. Well done.
Feels good.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Alright, now we're gonna hop off to the Boca. If you guys know what a Boca is, comment, I know what a Boca is. If you don't, if you need a definition of what a Boca is, stay tuned to the next segment of this video. A Boca is someone, a porter, who travels the mountains of Japan delivering cargo. Alright. I don't know why I did that, but... Oh, shoot. And just to give you a heads up, this will be the last time Sam does a run between. So someone already put up a link, which is pretty cool. I mean, it would be friggin' awesome if they put it right here. Okay, now that we've left the Cairo network, right? Come on. Seriously, dude? Get up, get up. Oh, that had to hurt, dude. Oh, I hit a big ass. Okay, that's one. Now, to get the Boca is literally right here in this area. There are two pieces of cargo here. One is down there, okay? Now you could do this. And then get stuck, like I just did. Or do what I do. And then see, it's right there.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Okay, he pretends to not know who Sam is, but listen to what he said, okay?
I don't recall having any outstanding orders. Still, I'll check the records and see what pops. Oh shit, you found it. This is that cargo that went missing a while back.
Now listen to what he says.
You're a shining example of what a porter should be. The best I could ever hope to meet. I'm willing to trust you have the best intentions. Put me on the network. I'd be happy to share my data with everyone else. Other porters should definitely find it useful.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, now I'm connected to the network. You can get goods and data and so forth through it, right? That's all fine and dandy, but with the advent of A-Pass, I hear the porter's time's coming to an end. Wonder what the man who delivers would say about that if he were still around. Anyway, the trekking boot data I shared is for a design that I gradually refined over the course of my training. Tailor-made for mountain runs. Got great traction and peerless shock absorption for those hard landings. There's no better shoe for traveling through rough country like this. Oh yeah. Wherever there's clients in need and cargo to be carried, you can bet your ass you'll find porters. Of course, in the UCA, they started relying on A-Pass for distribution. And so the delivery boys and girls have been drifting down here ever since. Plenty of working even farther south here, too. As times change, so does the nature of the job. New vehicles and nifty gear. Weapons, too, for the porters who fancy them. But none of that is as important as the shoes you wear. Worst comes to worst, all you need is a pair of shoes to get the cargo to its destination. Nah, I'm more of what you call a bulka. I walk the earth on my own 2 feet and carry the load on my back alone. Most porters and delivery bots do it differently. My methods are probably closest to those of the man who delivers. The term Boka comes from Japan, where they had porters who worked exclusively in the mountains. You could count on Boka to make deliveries, no matter how treacherous the terrain or remote the destination. And I try to live by their example. You mean to say you haven't heard of him? The porter all others aspire to be like, the best to ever strap on a pack? After he made a name for himself in the UCA, he up and vanished. Just like that. And of course, like all legends, he's a man of many mysteries. With the help of the chiral network, though, I could probably learn a lot more about him. And the more I learn, the closer I'll get to becoming the Boka who delivers. Or so I hope. Well, thank you. It's nice to know there are still people like you out there. Take care.
Disengaging weapons research.
Take care.
All right, we're almost there. Almost there to the whatchamacallit, that little abandoned town where the checkpoint is, getting into the U.S. or whatever the checkpoint could be. Let's see. Good to the bridge. Oh, shit. That was my fault.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound. Your shelter is under attack.
They're in danger. I gotta get back. Who the fuck are these guys?
Welcome to the best scene in Death Stranding, okay? I'm gonna get off my bike. We're gonna get, yeah, we got weapons, hot. These are good for mechs too, so. Actually, I don't think they are. These are, though. Hey, weirdo, where the fuck are you then? Getting hit. You see that? Getting hit. Watch. Damn. Who the fuck is this?
What was his deal?
Gunfire detected at your shelter. Destruction of personal database confirmed.
Blue! Nice. Not going anywhere in this. Just a bit further now. Nobody's home. Maybe outside. She can't have gone too far from the shelter.
Alright, this is a long segment because I don't know if people have PTSD from this, but I do.
I patched you up the best I could. What happened to Lou?
We were attacked. It all happened so fast.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound.
I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou. I couldn't protect Lou. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry.
You see me? You can't. Because you're dead. You?
There was no way for the two of us to escape together. Escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump without adjustment. Sam, I know there's nothing I can do to make it right. I know. Sam, stop hurting yourself. Please. Give me the gun. There is nothing left for you here. Nothing but sadness and regret. You can't go on like this. Come take a walk with me. Come meet my crew, Sam. It's time for you to hit the road and start a new journey.
Intoxicants successfully purged. Blood alcohol content nominal.
Well, it looks like someone needed a nap. Hope you like your new private room. Feel free to make yourself at home.
Wait, hold up. Where's the pod? Where's Lou?
Settle down, Sam. Lou's with me. You'll see us soon enough.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They are pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
We've both been used and lied to before, it's true. But as long as they keep up their end, I won't pry. This is the headquarters of our humble operation. The bridge of the DHV Magellan. It's always like this when the DHV Magellan's on the move. Meet Tarman, our resident doctor and geophysicist. He's also the captain and pilot, in case you hadn't noticed. And a fellow Doom sufferer. The nav console offers a direct connection to the Tar currents. The downside being that we all have to bathe in chiralium.
Happy to have you aboard, Sam. You'll have to excuse me if I don't shake your hand.
You steer this ship solo?
Yeah, though the computer does most of the work.
So this is a submarine?
Spot on. We dive into the Tar and use it to travel underground.
Just beneath the surface of the Earth, there are currents we can ride almost anywhere.
So what's your role in all this?
Me? I make sure Drawbridge's grand plans go off without a hitch.
So you're the commander?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only.
Huh. So where are we headed?
At the moment, we're bound for the Plate Gate in Mexico. The one that you put on the network for us. Our destination is on the other side, Australia, which we've been asked to link up next.
You know, the problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. That's our last, best hope of saving the world. Which is why we're here. Or more importantly, why you're here.
Well?
Ah, so Lou is the child's name. Hello? Excuse you. I too am a member of Drawbridge, believe it or not. It is an honor, Sam.
Is that a puppet?
What? A puppet? No, no! No, I am alive, and my own master.
This is Dahlman. A man whose cow wound up stuck inside a... Well, you get it. He used to be a spirit medium.
When I was still flesh and bone, of course. Regrettably, my transformation cost me my talents.
Lou, where are you?
Sam, that pod is empty. Oh. You know, no one should have to suffer such loss. I understand. Believe me, I do. Which is why, yes, I think you two should go on one more adventure. Hmm?
What are you talking about?
Well, take Lou. Yes, and link up Australia together. Like you did before in America. Hmm? I'm sure a lengthy journey will help you to heal.
Sam, we've arrived. In case you're wondering, my hand is traveling through the tar currents, which is lucky because that's what allows me to keep this ship on course.
We're by that research lab you linked up last time.
The DHV Magellan can travel to and surface anywhere, provided it's within network coverage. A genuine mobile base of operations.
Still not fully equipped, though. It doesn't have any proper guns.
Need to fix that at some time.
Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network. We'll be right behind you, providing you with support. Just so we're crystal clear, Sam. Our mission is to connect the whole Australian continent to the existing chiral network here in North America.
From halfway around the world, how are we supposed to do that again?
By using the Mexican plate gate. One you already put on the grid, remember? To get started, all you have to do is cross over and connect your Cupid to the nearest chiral network terminal. As you extend coverage, we'll move the DHV Magellan to keep up.
And you'll of course be traveling with your child. I mean, that's what Lou would want, right? A grand new adventure with Daddy. I'm excited for you.
Go and get your gear sorted. We'll be waiting.
You ready for another trip with Daddy? Okay, kiddo, let's go.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
You think you have a choice?
What was that just now?
You saw it too, huh?
Hmm.
Let's just say it's nothing new. I always got these flashes when I hooked up the pod.
Ah, the bleed-through effect, wherein the BB's memories are conflated with one's own. I'm sure someone explained it to you before. Though this is a little different, of course.
I really gotta deal with this shit again.
Sam, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
I haven't been outside in a long while. Let's get going. If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn.
It's break time.
You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam. Then, when all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
We're gonna try that again because somebody said if you rest immediately leaving the game.
Could use a quick breather. legs. What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They even just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that.
Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
Strange place, if ever I've seen one.
There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Stretch my leg.
Okay, I'm going to do the next segment. I'm going to test a theory. Okay, I saw something online. It's a theory that I want to test. Now, I don't know how true it is, but we'll see.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Order completed. Well done.
Patched up and good to go.
We're going to head to the bridge. Sam's going to talk to the patron. My truck's going to go in the garage. And then there's another cutscene coming.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Okay, let's choose Deadman.
Call me Deadman. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
This is my theory, guys. Okay?
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Huh. Okay. That was one. Hartman.
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
Huh.
but not really. Mulligan,
And my theory
Locke, no.
is it only allows you to choose one.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's card now resides within Lucknow. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Sorry, couldn't help but laugh. Okay, we have no choice.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right, pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via a popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with a Drawbridge crew head. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network. It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being. You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion. I hope it's not too much to ask that you continue to take me with you into the field. I know a thing or two about BTs and the dead, after all. Some of it might come in handy. An advance expedition sent by APAC came to the Australian continent ahead of us. They constructed various facilities and laid the groundwork for chiral network expansion, meaning that all you need to do is travel to these facilities and connect your Cupid to put them on the grid. We aren't the only members of Drawbridge, so you know. We have associates who've already established themselves on the ground. I expect you'll run into them from time to time. Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy-to-understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits.
All right, what you're listening to is, I guess, since crossing the plate gate, yeah, I guess Dahlman has a lot to say.
Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly.
Goofball. So what do you say? He stinks. He smells like butthole. Now, I don't know if you are good at reading people, but I am. Every time he walks by her, oh boy, she just wants to jump in so bad. Why doesn't she? I guess they wanted to save the romance factor to the to later on in the game. So, all right, guys, we are at the play gate. We are, you know what? Let's go check out the virtual reality. Um, we're gonna actually do some training. This actually gets you your very first training trophy. Okay, so you're gonna do Porter fundamentals. Me, I'm going right for melee combat. Actually, do I want to go? Yeah, go for melee. In this video, you're going to learn how to combat melees. Basically, follow the on-screen instructions. First up, okay, now, hey, I wasn't ready for you, asshole. Come on, do that again. Come on, do it again. What? Suck it. Come in with this now. Ready? Set, go. Come on. Come on, dude. Oh, you motherfucker. I was looking down on the controller. Come on, fuckface. Get him. Yes, I have a hard time with the throwing part, but hey, I got it done. Oh, what am I doing?